everyone, welcome back to my stream. How are you guys? Okay, so today's project review is HODLer from HODLer Airdrop. So I'm gonna explain about White. So before we start, I want to explain what is HODLer Airdrop. So let's start from here. Frequent asked questions. How to participate in HODLer Airdrop. So as long as your GT holdings in GateIO account is no less than 1, you can participate and receive airdrops without locking or staking GT. So which accounts GT holdings will be included in the calculation? Total GT holdings in unified account, spot account, isolated margin account, copy trading account, bots account, financial account, and payment account. However, GT in crypto loan and GT2 are excluded. So how is your airdrop amount calculated? Once you join in the project, the system will track your GT holdings, taking multiple random snapshots of every hour to calculate every average hourly holdings. Your final reward is based on your average holdings during the entire project period. If your average holdings are below 1 GT, you will not receive any rewards. Final token received equals your average hourly holdings slash all participants average hourly holdings x total airdrop amount. What is per GT? Per GT is an estimated value indicating the number of tokens you could receive by participating in the HODLer airdrop project with 1 GT. And holding it until the end of the project. Please note that per GT will change based on the total airdrop amount and the GT holdings of all participants and is updated hourly. Why my holdings counted differently across project? The system uses random snapshots to calculate your average hourly holdings. So depending on which you join each project and the calculated average holdings may vary. In theory, if your holding amount remains constant, your average hourly holdings should be the same across all projects you participate in. What is the individual participation cap? Different projects have different individual participation limits. You can check the details per page or the event announcement for more information. Can I participate in multiple projects at the same time? You can participate in multiple projects. How will the airdrop rewards be distributed? The airdrop will be calculated and distributed within T+1 day after the project ends. You can check it anytime in the Launchpool HODLer airdrop participation history. So that's all about the HODLer airdrop. And so let's move to our project White. But before we continue, let's go through from here. So GateIO will list White Rock, White Spot Trading and launch HODLer Airdrop. So GateIO will list White Spot Trading and launch HODLer Airdrop. Users holding at least 1 GT can share 80 million White tokens for free. The HODLer Airdrop is exclusively for GT holders. After the White Rock airdrop concludes, no funds will be deducted from participants. HODLer airdrop details. HODLer airdrop and the time is May 19th, which means today, 8 a.m. UTC. Total supply is 80 million White. Unlocking rule 100% unlocked. Trading starts May 19, 2025 at 12 UTC. And trading pair White/USDT. Participation rules: complete identity verification and hold at least 1 GT to share the total reward pool. Based on your GT holdings, snapshot proportion. The maximum participation limit for each user is this event is 3000 GT. After claim the airdrop, log in and complete identity verification. Go to Launchpool, select HODLer airdrop, hold at least 1 GT. Click join now. HODLer Airdrop frequently asked questions. You guys, we already checked it. About YTRUG. YTRUG is a real-world asset protocol designed to tokenize economic rights to traditional financial assets like stocks, bonds, property options, and derivatives. By bridging traditional finance with blockchain, YTRUG unlocks global liquidity and simplifies access to equities, fixed income, and other investments. With a focus on transparency and efficiency, YTRUG empowers users to trade tokenized assets seamlessly while complying with global regulations reshaping the future of finance. Token name is YTRUG, token symbol is white, max supply is uh 1 trillion, I guess. 1 trillion, right? Token type is ARC20. Token ID is here. Token distribution ratio and unlocking rules. Public/LP 65%. Core contributes is 20%. Airdrop 5%. Marketing 5%. Future private sale slash treasury 5%. Website is here. Vice paper is here. We're gonna check all of this. Okay. And yeah, you guys already know these things. Okay, let's move to here. Okay, okay, let's continue. So the project name is White. Total airdrop is 80 million, but here's so like this. White participants 15,900 per GT is 14.90 white. Individual participation cap is 3,000 GT. Okay. Project introduction is White Truck is a real world assets protocol designed to tokenize economic rights to traditional financial assets like stocks, bonds, property options, and derivatives. By bridging traditional finance with blockchain, YTRAC unlocks global liquidity and simplifies access to uh, equities, fixed income, and other investments with a focus on transparency and efficiency. YTRAC empowers users to trade tokenized assets seamlessly while complying with global regulations or shaping the future of finance. The founder is Maximize Pizzolito. Founder Maximize Pizzolito, DevOps engineer, previous experience at Tails, March 2024 to September 2024, in Z, January 2023 to February 2024, graduate of Polytech Montpellier in cloud operations. Highlight and vision is YTRAC is the first real-world asset tokenization protocol to secure a comprehensive FSC a brokerage license T plus 0 settlement time, completely eliminating the standard T plus 2 settlement cycle. Token economics wide will power or planned hyperspeed order book based centralized exchange. Second is White will be also be instrumental in our upcoming lending platform. Technical overview, user onboarding registration, Web3 wallet creation, KYC and AML verification, USDT deposit and redemption, backend operations, compliance approval, order proceeding, money flow USDT, conversion to USDT, investment in deep sea fund by Akula, Bytrax Trusted Fund Manager, broker integration for custodial service and manage asset management, custodian service, deep sea fund tokenization, token allocation. We already checked this. So there's also a risk reminder. The trading market for this currency might experience significant fluctuations due to technical, legal, regulatory, or other factors. Please thoroughly understand the project details and conduct sufficient market research before participating. GateLive cannot guarantee that the currency will be listed on the exchange. The final listing status will depend on various factors, and the official listing announcements shall prevail. By participating in the project, you accept or airdrop terms and conditions. Okay, we already checked all these. Let's check their official website. They got check their website. Everything on chain, built with these MXC, Web3 Out, Chainlink, Nasdaq, Infura, SumSub, StoneX, Prime, Open Zeppelin, BlackRock. Okay, BlackRock. Okay, Fireblocks. Proven and reliable, trusted technology. Over 150 million. Total value locked assets secured by our smart contracts. Over 12,600 users, people who use trust white truck, 100 million over trading volume proceed through our assets, bonds, stocks, properties, permissionless experience to financial freedom by trading shares of companies, properties, and bonds anytime, everywhere, anywhere. Our platform breaks down the barriers of traditional markets, empowering you to trade beyond market hours, no longer in this only limited to the big players. Fully on chain, by keeping everything on chain, we guarantee transparency, immutability, and trust in every transaction. No hidden fees, no third party interface, just pure permissions like trading at your fingerprint. Actually, I am really invested this project in defining how you invest and save, earn 5% on your USDT. USDX is a high yield savings account on chain. The company behind USDT makes 20 billion per year. USDX is a stable coin just like USDT, but the profits are distributed back to the users. USDX stands for United States Dollar Savings Account. For your USDX will automatically increase in balance every day. The yield is generated from short-term US Treasury bonds, meaning the interest is completely risk-free. Results are in 40 years, you will have a million and okay, initial investment. Oh, wait. Initial investment 10,000. And in 40 years, you're gonna have this much of money. Monthly contribution is 150. Length of time in years, 40. An estimated interest rate is 10%. You guys can calculate. Trust, transparency, security, experienced. So our team brings extensive experience from working at top global banks such as Goldman Sachs, ING, and Emirates NBD. Guys, this project seems really solid. This keep deep knowledge in both traditional finance and blockchain technology ensures we deliver innovative and reliable solutions. And it's trusted. We integrate with the most trusted custodians in the industry, including BlackRock, StoneX, and First Citizens Bank. These integrations ensure that your assets are safeguarded by the best in the business, secure. Our platform is built on transparency and security. Every transaction is processed on the blockchain through smart contracts, identified Peg Shield, ensuring a streamlined and secure experience. Mm. Okay, let's check frequently asked questions. What is the underlying assets of the USDX stablecoin? USDX is a stablecoin backed by short-term United States Treasury bills, which are government bonds issued by the United States government. As these bonds are guaranteed by the United States government, they are considered to be virtually risk-free amount and amongst the safest investment globally. What are tokenized stocks? Tokenized stocks are digital tokens that represent ownership in an underlying asset, specifically stock. These tokens allow fractional ownership and enable trading on blockchain platforms. How is the price of USDX decided? The price of USDX is pegged to the United States dollar as it backed by United States. Treasury bills USDX can always be minted and redeemed for $1, ensuring its value remains stable at $1. What are the legal rights of White RBA token holders? White RBA tokens are held in bankruptcy in remote structures with trusted custodians and brokers. In the event that WiTrack or the token issuer goes bankrupt, token holders will retain full legal claims to their assets. Okay. So WiTrack Finance is building a bridge for the new financial system by bridging the gap between traditional finance system and DeFi. We believe that we can unlock trillions in liquidity. This is the this is just a start. If you have any questions or interest helping us achieve. Okay, I'm starting to like this project. Go to app. They got an app. Connect to you. Okay, you guys connect. Yeah, create account here. Now let's check their white paper. Why white truck? So let's start from here. Why truck? About a year ago, I wanted to get into biotech stocks after getting inspired by DCR's GLP-1 agonist shells. However, at the time, I found myself with an irresponsible chunk, all of it, of my network tied up on a chain, primarily in Ethereum. Getting these funds off chain into a bank and then deposited with a broker to leverage long on LEI and Novo would be impossible. Hell, I have gotten back accounts closed for way less. That's when I started asking myself, shouldn't I just be able to swap into some stock tokens? After all, crypto is about freedom, not limitations, right? So if you're reading this, then you are probably run into the same problem I did. Yeah, I did. There were no protocols that allowed for easy swapping into real world equities. That's really a huge problem for me. Even though the traditional stock market with its massive derivatives dwarfs crypto by over 100x, my first step was investigate why wasn't possible. Having worked in equities a couple years ago, it took me longer than it should have to realize the issue: regulation. The strained regulatory frameworks around the world made this a challenge. At the same time, I could not imagine a world where this wouldn't be possible in the future. That's what we call a market inefficiency, and I realized this would be a huge market. So it was off the races. Anything easy is not worth doing. Some Altman, not verbatim. Okay, this is the as far as I see of OpenAI. I quickly gathered a team of the best lawyers and bankers I knew, even convincing my old boss to join me. It was not easy, but after a year of hard work fighting with regulations from all around the world, White Track will soon be released into public. It has become clear that the blockchain, originally envisioned as a tool to free us from these shackles of traditional finance, has only served to ferry us to the other side. The promises of more of a financial world have yet to be fully realized. With Whiterog's launch on the horizon, you will no longer be held back by the chain, but instead empowered like you always should have been, like you were promised. No longer will you be held back by outdated financial structures. Instead, you will be empowered by in ways we were always promised. Blockchain will no longer be just about money or meme coins for the unbanked, but an entire financial ecosystem will be at their fingerprints. From Apple stock to your mother's mortgage, your neighbor's student loans, and your local McDonald's private credit, and even John's house, everything will be available on chain. And it will be all leveraged. Okay, that's really inspiring. Okay, let's continue. I know this is not an easy path, but you have got this. But White Truck is coming huge. 2024, October 10th, Bishop Uchema. Say that. Okay, let's see what's going on here. This also looks interesting. What is the next for White Truck? The financial world is on the edge of its biggest transformation in decades. White is not waiting for change, we are creating it. Our mission is to bridge traditional finance and blockchain, unlocking a tokenized future. Okay, let's continue. So this might sound like a cliche, a buzzword-filled promise you have heard before. Many have attempted this vision, hello gate user, but they were too early. The regulations weren't ready, the infrastructure was lacking, and the market wasn't mature enough. But crypto has evolved. The time is finally right. Approvals for ETFs, increasing institutional adoption, and clearer legal frameworks, combined with the most pro crypto United States presidential administration, demonstrate that the landscape has shifted. What was once a distant dream is now achievable, and BlackRock is leading the charge. The institutional gateway to crypto, BlackRock is becoming the ultimate access point for institutions looking to enter crypto. For too long, banks, hedge funds, and pension funds have been stuck watching from the sidelines while crypto natives enjoy massive returns slash yields. We are giving them a way in. Our lending platform will allow existing assets such as stocks, bonds, treasuries to be tokenized on chain and turn them into collateral. This opens the doors to the untapped potential of DeFi. There is an overwhelming demand for stablecoins in crypto ecosystem, which drives extremely high yield for lending. Traditional financial institutions drool at the sight of these yields, but are yeah, unable to access them currently in a safe, regulated manner. The hyperspeed order book, uh, decentralized exchange, this isn't just trading platform, blockchain. Wait. So this stakes will allow anyone to list any market they want similar to on Uniswap. Every trade, listing, and market operates within a framework that satisfies global financial regulations. The power of tokenization. Tokenization isn't just a buzzword, it is the foundation of the next financial revolution in layer things on worlds. By creating a bridge between traditional financial instruments like equities and bonds onto the Ethereum blockchain, we are unlocking a world of new possibilities. A tokenized stock isn't just a spot holding investment, it can be used as collateral, its liquidity. Imagine a pension holding billions in government bonds. Tokenized assets can be deployed in lending pools or yield farms, generating returns far beyond what traditional markets can offer. For institutions facing shrinking yields to the declining interest rates and growing expectation, this isn't just an upgrade, it's a lifeline. So these institutions need to adopt crypto more than ever. High yields, minimal barriers, DeFi has proven its ability to generate high returns safely. Stablecoins lending alone currently offers APAs of 20% on the lowest risk profile DeFi platforms like AVE. Reserve status and configuration. So yet institutions have largely been locked out of this opportunity. A lack of regulation, concerns over security, and lack of institutional grade platforms have made this difficult. BlackRock is removing these barriers. Or lending platform combines DeFi yield potential with the safety and compliance institutions demand. Tokenized assets will be the key to unlocking this ecosystem. Secure, regulated, and easy to integrate with existing portfolios. Tokenizing the world, bonds and stocks are just the beginning. BlackRock will allow anyone to tokenize anything of value. Think real estate, intellectual property, commodities, and car number plates, and more. Our vision is simple. If it has value, it can be tokenized. This process is seamless. Institutions place their assets with Ytruck for custody. So the assets are tokenized on chain, creating a digital representation. These tokens can be traded, lent, or used as collateral in DeFi ecosystems. DeFi integration, okay, so tokenization, DeFi integration, yield generation, institutional demand, traditional assets, and then once again tradition. It's a cycle. Final word, we are creating a future where any asset can be tokenized, traded, and leveraged with the security and compliance institutions demand. The question isn't whether the world will be embrace tokenization, it's how quickly. So join us this journey. Okay. I cannot find any documentation to back your claims. Okay, these are the other responses, but we are not interested. Oh, this is Telegram. They need more, okay. Okay, what else we should check? We can check their, um, wait, just give me a second, let me connect this. Mm, okay. It says that we got security, sign up using email, get started by signing your email, no complex setups, just a simple and secure Web2 login. Your wallet is fully recoverable and non-custodial, ensuring you never lose access. Simplicity meets innovation at Bytrack with an effortless way to that everyone is familiar with to begin your financial journey. We got deposit USDT simplicity. Deposit USDT to instantly receive USDX in your account. No extra steps, no hassle. USDX, the native Bytrack stablecoin, earns yield automatically, giving you returns just by holding it. USDX is the currency of choice for all your activities on the Bytrack platform. You got invest, lend, or hold on chain. The possibilities are endless now. Whether you choose to invest in assets, access the a lending platform, or simply hold USDX to earn yield. Ytruck is the go-to platform. All actions are performed on chain backed by immutable, audited smart contracts for maximum security. The future of finance is yours to explore. Okay, I don't have investment obviously, but this is actually really amazing. Apple got Nvidia, Tesla, MicroStrategy. Okay, I can use the I mean deposit. Okay. Invest. Let's check where can we invest. We got Ytruck itself, Coinbase X, Nvidia X, Apple X, Tesla X. Okay, I think that's it for now, but I don't know. Mm, okay. Okay, at the same time, Bitcoin is now jumping and about to hit 107,000. Let's see here what's going on. So it says Vitra Brokers Ltd is regulated by financial sector conduct authority as a licensed financial services provider under license number 53229. White Brokers incorporated under company registration number 2021 321,898 and 07 and located at 48 Dan Pinners Circle, Plumstead, Cape Town, Western Cape 7800, South Africa. The FSCA license covers the handling of client funds for purpose of purchasing stocks on behalf of clients. Our clients must first complete KYC and AML procedures as part of the onboarding process. Okay, White Swiss is regulated under Swiss law to issue ARC20 tokens. The ARC20 share tokens represent a fractional claim to a tracker certificate backed by real-world assets and are not covered under FSCA license. And yeah, White Rock Institute Ltd is incorporated under registration number 2159373 373 and located at Trinity Chambers, PO Box 4301, Rotown, Rotola, British Virgin Islands. White Rock Institute Ltd issues the unregulated tokens WHITE and USDX, which are not financial instruments and are not covered under the FSCA license. The swap function used to buy and sell ARC20 share tokens in an interface to a decentralized exchange and is not operated, controlled, and licensed by Whiteract. Its free yield refers to investment with very low risk under common US market standards. While these assets are considered highly secure, they are not entirely without risk. Investors should be aware that all investments carry some degree of risk. Whitechap does not provide investment tax or legal advice. Yeah, you should consult with your qualified professionals regarding your personal situation at any educational material made available by Whitechart, including blog posts, articles, and third-party content, does not constitute financial investment or trading advice. We are not responsible for your personal tech compliance. Okay, and this website, okay. All rights reserved. Okay, let's calculate. Okay, let's say I put 3,000. Monthly contribution, let's say 200 or 1,000. Yeah, I mean, what if 10 years? I mean, 40 seems legit. In 20 years, it's gonna be that much. Let's see. Mhm. Stick with 10,000. Okay. Do you guys have any questions about this project? Let me know if you do. I actually checked all, I mean, the information about Y-Track here. Okay, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Okay, let's check from here. Trading starts 11 hours, 43 minutes. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, okay. Circulating supply is 650 billion wide, and max supply is 1 trillion. Okay. All-time high is this much. All-time low is Mhm. I wish them luck because this project, as I said, is really nice. Even got Nasdaq here. We got documentation. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, let's. I'm still. Okay. Unlocking global liquidity and democratizing finance. At White we are driven by a singular mission to unlock trillions of dollars in liquidity by bridging real world assets like stocks, real estate, and bonds onto the blockchain. Through the seamless integration of tokenization, we are breaking down traditional financial barriers and enabling permissionless decentralized trading for everyone. Our mission is to transform the financial ecosystem, democratizing access to wealth and creating opportunities that were once out of reach, not just through basic transactions, but by empowering individuals and investors. Revolutionizing a gatekept financial system. The global financial system has long been unfair and gatekept by major financial institutions, restricting access to wealth building opportunities for many. Events like Robinhood stock trading halt have highlighted how traditional finance can limit individual investors, showcasing the need for a more open and transparent system. At White we provide financial access to the entire global population, not just through basic transactions like sending money via USDX, but empowering individuals as investors. We believe in the failure of the banks and eventually the dollar, and thus the blockchain will become the primary source of liquidity, making it logical for every fiat asset or commodity to exist on chain. We got transparent and efficient markets by bridging assets on chain. We facilitate seamless liquidity across borders and break down market inefficiencies. In our ecosystem, the value of everything is determined by the market itself, minimizing manipulation by large entities. And influenced by big players becomes transparent as they can no longer hide behind opaque brokerages. Challenging traditional financial structures. We believe that traditional banks and fiat currencies like United States dollars have failed us. Inflation erodes the value of the fiat currency, and banks offer minimal interest rates, disadvantaging the average person. For example, low interest rates, while banks may offer around 1% interest rate for saving accounts, individuals could access approximately 5% returns from the United States Treasury bills. Returns often inaccessible due to traditional institutional barriers. Not being able to purchase treasury bills means losing to inflation to those who do. Due to the United States Treasury purchasing their own bills with newly minted dollars, the not owning an asset means you are actively being taxed. Missed opportunities and under-educated population is being robbed through inflation without the knowledge of efficient investments. An efficient market would enable everyone to invest directly in the higher yield assets instead of holding a depreciating fiat currency. By not doing so, people effectively lose out to inflation. In theory, everyone should be holding treasury bills and even transacting with them. Though the market is not completely inefficient, when you hold stablecoins like USDT, the underlying dollars are packed in treasury bills, but the profits are kept by issuing companies instead of being passed on you onto you. Companies like Tether have made significant profits robbing USDT holders. We plan to distribute not only the profits earned from treasury yields, but also the success of ByTrack. Our commitment to financial freedom, by dismantling the barriers of traditional finance, we enable permissionless, decentralized trading for everyone, regardless of their capital or location. We are committed to building a transparent, fair, and efficient future where the unbanked and underserved can participate fully in the global economy and achieve financial freedom. At White we envision a world where financial empowerment is not a privilege, but a universal right. We invite you to join us in transforming the global financial landscape, making it more inclusive and accessible for all. Let's see what's going on. Okay, tokenized stocks. Efficiency, transparency, and security. And summary. The White Truck's roadmap consists of different uh, products which will be launched in multiple phases. While the first phase is already live, the next phases are in active development. Tokenized assets White and USDX Phase 1 live trading infrastructure is currently fully operational with equities and bonds already live on chain. The White token has been launched and users can buy USDX or native yield generating stablecoin to gain yield or their USD. Institutional partnerships have been secured. Lending platforms Phase 2 users can leverage White native stocks and bonds for borrowing, all backed by institutional grade risk management framework. This also enables other existing RWA protocols to access liquidity using their tokens as collateral. Expanding USDX Phase 3 USDX expands across DeFi, complete with major DEX integrations, cross-chain functionality, and advanced yield optimization strategies built directly into the token. White Network and WhiteX Phase 4. WhiteX, the hyperspeed order book DEX, will be built on our regulatory compliant White Network blockchain, enabling permissionless market creation for any financial asset. Expand tokenization on WhiteX Phase 5, universal tokenization platform bridging the real estate, IP rights, and commodities on chain. If it holds value, it can be tokenized and traded on White contracts. I think that's it, y'all, from this project. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Okay, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for participating. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to use stop loss. Good night. Sweet dreams.